Welcome back to Story Time, where true events are reconstructed into chilling stories that will make you double-check your locks tonight. These stories are inspired by real break-ins, police reports, and survivor accounts. Names and details have been changed, but the fear is real. Turn the lights down, put your headphones on. Let's begin.
I lived alone in a small apartment complex built in the early 80s. Thin walls, cheap locks, and neighbors who rarely spoke. One night after work, I noticed something strange. My bathroom light was on. I never leave it on. I assumed I forgot. That was my first mistake. While brushing my teeth, I heard breathing, not mine, slow, controlled. I pulled back the shower curtain and came face to face with a man standing inches from me. He didn't scream, he smiled. Police later told me he'd been living inside vacant apartments and slipping into occupied ones when tenants were gone. He had been hiding in my unit for 3 days. They found food wrappers under my bed.
I came home from a weekend trip and smelled food, fresh food. The fridge was open. A pan sat warm on the stove. Someone had eaten my groceries, showered, and slept in my bed. Nothing was stolen. Security footage from a neighbor later showed a man entering my apartment every night at 2:13 a.m. He was arrested weeks later, living in multiple units across the complex, rotating homes like hotel rooms.
I kept waking up tired. My door lock was intact, nothing disturbed. One morning I found a phone under my bed. It wasn't mine. Police discovered dozens of videos, me sleeping, me changing, me crying on the phone. The man had been entering through a maintenance crawl space for months. He never stole anything. He just watched. I kept finding my furniture moved, slightly. Pictures tilted, chairs turned. Then I found a note under my couch. I like it better when you're asleep. The intruder was eventually caught living inside the walls of an old duplex, accessing homes through attic crawl spaces. He said stealing wasn't the point. Being there was.
I always locked my door. Deadbolt. Chain. Alarm. One night, I woke up to footsteps. Inside my apartment. The man had a copied key from a former tenant. He stood in my doorway for over 10 minutes, just watching. Police said he'd been arrested before for the same thing. Breaking in, standing still, leaving without a trace.
My phone rang at 3 a.m., no caller ID, I answered. A whisper replied, "You should check your closet." Police arrived to find a man hiding behind coats, listening to me sleep for weeks. He had memorized my schedule. He said he only planned to watch.